wait.
We can have that on quickly. In the meantime, I'm loading this on YouTube.
All right.
Okay, we're now live on YouTube,
Sure.
and we're just waiting on Miss Urso and Mr. Burns to finish their conferring. I'm going to give them 5 more minutes, and then if they're not ready in 5 minutes, I'm going to ask you to go in and tell them that we have a plea ready. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Debbie?
I'm sorry, Judge.
In about 5 minutes, Debbie, if they're not out, please go in there and tell them that we need them to come out because I have a plea ready.
Okay.
And Ms. De Los Santos, we're just waiting on the district attorney. You'll just be patient. We'll wait about 5 minutes and we'll take care of your case. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey, Ms. Miller, did you finish confirming with your client, Ms. Miller, and you're ready on a plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I've got one ahead of you. Okay, Ms. Urso is finished confirming Mr. Burns. Ms. Urso, is that case going to go or not go?
Which
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't hear that.
On Mr. Burns' case, is that case going to go or be sent back?
It's gonna be sent back.
It's going to be sent back. Okay, that's on. Okay, come on. Let me find him on my docket.
First page, Judge. That's the one that had to separate the.
Okay, that's De Los Santos. No.
No, De Leon. The first
Leon.
one.
Okay, Mr. Burns. He
He just
left.
logged back on.
Mr. Burns.
Hey, sorry.
I'm told that your case is going to be sent back. Is that right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Well, then, thank you. You can be excused.
Mr.
All right.
Behrens, is that no offer or no agreement? Oh, he
Well,
got-
there isn't an offer yet because there's a lot of more complex than your typical jail court situation. So we don't have an
Okay.
offer.
Okay.
You don't want
thank
us to reset it here, do you?
No, just go ahead and send it back to 11.
Okay. All right. That's what we'll do.
And Mr.
All right.
Behrens, there is no felony pending.
Not at least not on the computer.
Right, correct.
Okay. Well, I have to. But anyway, there's 3 cases with 2 different offense dates, and there's an issue, a suppression issue on one of them that has the 2 cases. So the other, the ADA and 11 was going to check into that. That one.
Okay.
We don't.
Okay. So sent back and you're excused then. Thank you. All right. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. So now on my screen, I have Amanda De Los Santos ready on the plea. Mr. Sheffield, you ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay. Miss De Los Santos, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes or no, man?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Oh, what happened here? That wasn't supposed to happen that way. I gotta give a little more time. Yeah, damn it. All right. Well, right now I'll just have to settle for that. Let me try one more. 1 minute. Okay. Do you see the screen, ma'am? Do you see the screen, Mr. Dos Santos? I need a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. Is your name Amanda de los Santos?
Yes.
Are you the same Amanda de los Santos who, in this cause number 2024 CC 742364, who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass of property? Is that you?
Yes.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video that you've signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
Let me sign this document. 1 minute. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. And you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Yes.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anyone promised you something in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Your Honor, and the agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 23 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied.
That's your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Sheffield?
It is, Your Honor.
And do you agree to this, Mr. De Los Santos? Mr. De Los Santos, do you agree to this?
Yes.
Then the court, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 23 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Do you know if this is the only case holding your client, Mr. Sheffield?
It should be, Your Honor.
If this is the only case holding you, ma'am, then you should be released sometime today, okay?
Okay.
Tell the deputies we're finished with your case. Mr. Sheffield, you can be excused. And good luck
Thank
to
you, Judge. Thanks, everybody.
Sit down over there. Ma'am. Yes. Sit down over there.
Okay. So that takes care of that. Now, next on my list is Fullen. Ryan Fullen. Let me find him on my paper docket with Miss Miller.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Fullen. Mr. Fullen, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I am about to share my screen with you. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay. Do you see the screen, sir?
Yes,
Is your name Ryan Fullen?
yes,
Are you the same Ryan Fullen who in this cause number 2424 CC 740-399 was charged with the offense of criminal trespass of a habitation? Is that you?
yes,
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
yes,
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
correct.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes,
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
yes,
And do you understand it?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes,
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it, and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
yes,
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass of a habitation, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
no contest.
Hold on 1 minute. And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty?
Yes,
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
no,
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
no,
Are you doing this of your own free will?
yes,
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 5 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Ms. Miller?
Yes, it is.
Do you agree with this, Mr. Fullen?
yes,
And Mr. Fullen, the court having heard you plead no contest on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. Sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 5 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Do you know if this is the only case holding your client, Ms. Miller?
I believe it is, Your Honor.
If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today, okay? Tell the deputies that we are finished with your case. You can tell, Ms. Miller, you can be excused.
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay.
Judge, excuse me. Attorney McLeland needs to speak with the ADA again.
Okay.
What are you, how is that? Oh, D and next time. Okay, who was that?
Ms. Urso, can you
Stop
move
the share.
yourself to 6?
there. Go have a seat in that room right there. Have a seat.
Okay, so then, once they finish conferring, who's gonna be next?
This is Shannon McKinney.
I'm sorry, I'm asking Debbie.
Yes, sir, it will be, on page 2 at the bottom and it continues to 3 at the top.
That's gonna be McKinney will be next?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Ms. Calderola, not that I don't trust you, but I just want to hear it from the official person.
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't know who you were talking to.
Okay. All right, let's give them about 5 minutes, and if they don't come out in 5 minutes, let's go in and drag them out, okay, Debbie?
Okay, Judge.
By the way, okay, yeah, I see 2 pieces of paperwork from McKinney on my screen. One is the 51 case, which is a criminal trespass. And then the other one is a 1918 case, which is a resistant arrest. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay.
Sorry, Attorney LaHood, we're still waiting for your client.
No, we don't have a president up here.
Meantime, I'm gonna mess with this sharing thing.
Judge, and on Attorney Healy's case, we're gonna need an interpreter.
Okay.
You Sullivan? What's your name? Sullivan. Come here. Close the door. Close it. Wait.
Attorney LaHood, you can move to breakout room 3.
They're still waiting. Thank you.
Okay, can you go in there and see if you can drag them out, Debbie?
I did, Judge. I told him you was ready on a plea. There,
Okay.
here she comes.
Okay. All right, Ms. Urso and Mrs. McClellan, did you iron it out or is it gonna be sent back?
I think so, Judge.
Yeah, we've
You think
resolved it.
what, so?
I previously submitted paperwork on the criminal trespass, but the
Okay.
criminal trespass is gonna be dismissed and then
Okay.
we're on the theft. So I've
Okay,
almost
so-
completed the paperwork on that.
Okay, I got a plea that I need to take on Ms. Calderola's case. That's on Mr. McKinney. And I'm gonna pull up the
And it's a probation
851
officer.
case, which is well, that's a criminal trespass. The other case is a resisting of arrest. That's in 1918. So they pull up the 1918 case. Okay. All right. Ms. McKinney, can you raise, or is it Mr. McKinney?
Yes.
Mr. McKinney, can you raise your right hand? Raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay. Do you see the screen, sir?
Yes.
Is your name Shannon McKinney?
Shannon McKinney, yes.
Are you the Shannon McKinney who, in cause number 2025 CC 001918, who in that cause number is charged with the offense of resisting arrest? Is that you?
Yes.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor, and it's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes.
Looking now at a document that is entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video. Okay. Do you see that?
Yes.
And you signed it and your lawyer signed it. When you signed that document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes.
Okay. Let me back up just 1 minute. Are you also the same Shannon McKinney who in cause number 2025 CC 001851, when that cause number is charged with the offense of criminal trespass?
Yes.
And in that case, it's a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. You understand the range of punishment in that case?
Yes.
Okay. So you have two cases. In both these cases, you filed documents. And the first set of documents you filed was a consent to plea by video. And you already told me that it's okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes.
The second set of documents, and you filed these documents in both your cases, is entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And in each case, you signed it and your lawyer signed it. Did you go over these documents with your lawyer?
Yes, I did.
Did your lawyer explain these documents to you?
Yes, she did.
And do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, I am.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You've signed it, and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain agreement, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Ma'am, yes.
So then, in cause number 2025 CC 001918, in that cause number where you're charged with resisting arrest, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And then in cause number 2025 CC 001851, in that cause number where you're charged with criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay, hold on. Do you understand that on pleas of no contest, the court can still find you guilty?
I didn't understand it. What'd you say?
You understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Yes.
Has anybody forced you to enter these pleas?
No, not at all.
Besides the plea bargains that your lawyer got for you, besides those, has anyone promised you something in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you entering your pleas of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Is there a plea bargain in these cases? Can I ask the state please recite it? It is.
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine plus court costs, 23 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied. The state will also be TICing 2025 CC 001918 and 2025 CC 002869.
Hold on. So
That's fine with me, Judge.
the plea we just took was on 1918, so we're not TICing that one. But we are going to TIC 02869, correct?
The original agreement was to TIC 2 cases, but
Okay, I'm sorry, Ms. Calderola. Did I?
No, Judge, I understood that she was going to plea in 2 and then the 05577 was going to be TIC'd. That's what I got an email and that's what it said.
So what am I doing here? Am I accepting the
I'm
plea on that
happy to
other
have it the
case?
second, if they want to dismiss 1918, that's fine with me.
Is that what you're going to do, Ms. Urso?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so 1918, that plea, never mind that plea, that's going to be TIC. And 22869, that case is going to be TIC. The one plea that stands in is the plea on the criminal trespass, which is 2025 CC 001851. Is that correct? Ms. Urso, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Calderola, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. McKinney, I am right now going to trash this paperwork that I have on my screen for 1918 since that case is going to be dismissed.
Okay.
So hold on 1 minute. Now let me open up the other paperwork, which is the 1815 paperwork, and let me fill that out. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen again. I'm sorry. Okay, so then in cause number 2025 CC 001851, where you charge a criminal trespass, the court in that case, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain, sentence you to $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 23 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. Taken into consideration will be cause number 2025 CC 001918 and cause number 2025 CC 002869. And Ms. Urso, I'll ask you to please give me those dismissals before the end of the Zoom meeting today so this person doesn't get hung up in jail. Are these the only cases holding your client, Ms. Calderola?
Yes, Your Honor.
If these are the only cases holding you, ma'am, then you should, sir, you should be released sometime today. All right? Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a nice weekend. And thank you,
Ms.
Jeff, and
Calderola.
everybody.
That could be-
You too.
Thank you.
Looking for new rooms at 145.
Okay,
Have a seat right here.
okay, what do I have that's next? Please, somebody help me out.
Delgado,
Debbie, who's next?
Delgado Silva Jorge. He's gonna need a
Jorge Silva, Delgado Silva is the next one?
Spanish speaker.
Spanish
Yes,
speaker?
Judge, the
Oh,
interpreter's
no.
here.
Not the dreaded interpreter button. Oh, man. Okay. Let me see. Let me go to my,
Sí se puede, se puede, se puede.
Sí se puede.
okay, let me go here and hit the interpretation button. Type in Arlene's name. So I can hit start. Now I got to go hit English only. So it's set up on my end. Is it set up on your end on bench 2?
Yes.
Okay. So then,
Ahora sí.
Mr. Delgado, 1 minute. Mr. Delgado, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí, señor.
Put your hand down, sir. I'm about to share my screen with you.
Okay.
Okay. Do you see the screen?
Sí, sí.
Is your name Jorge Delgado Silva?
Sí, señorita.
Are you the same Jorge Delgado Silva who in this cause number 2025 CC 002402 who's charged with the offense of tampering with a government document? Is that you?
Sí, señorita.
And let me ask the state at this point, that Mr. Delgado Silva's got 2 cases. Is he going to plead on both these or is one being TSC?
So Mr. Delgado Silva has 3 cases on our
Okay.
end, and the agreement is to plea on 2025 CC 002402, and the other 2 will be TIC.
So he's pleading on 2402, and then the other 2 will be TSC. Is that, did I hear that correctly?
Yes,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Okay. This charge of tampering with the government record is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in your case, sir, that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Sí, señorita.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Sí, señorita.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí, señorita.
And did your attorney explain this document to you?
Sí, señorita.
Okay. 1 minute. I have the wrong paperwork up on my screen, I think. My screen is telling me this is 2536, which I believe is going to be TIC. Let me
Can we
stop.
make an oral motion for the clerk to rectify it, to change the case number then? It's the same
Well,
charge, Your
let me
Honor.
see.
Thank
Wait
you.
a minute. Let me see if I have the other case on my screen. 1 minute. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alvana,
Yes, Judge.
Is it possible to change the cause number
Yes, Judge,
on
not a
this
problem.
plea to 2025 CC 0022402? Well, I do have 042. It's just mislabeled on top of my screen. Okay, so it's labeled correctly. All right,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I was reading on my screen the other label, which is incorrectly labeled. All right. So, all right. Did you go over these documents, this constitutional rights waiver with your lawyer? Did you go over that document?
Sí, señoría.
Did your lawyer explain it to you?
Sí, señoría.
And do you understand it?
Sí, sí, señoría.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
¿Perdón?
Are you a citizen of the United States?
No, señoría, soy nicaragüense.
Do you understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Sí, señoría, lo entiendo.
In other words, if you have a green card, it's possible you could lose your green card. It's possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized American citizen. It's possible you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
Sí, señoría, la entiendo.
Mr. Hilly, did you talk to your client about the possible immigration consequences, and does he understand them?
Yes, up to including deportation.
Okay. I'm now looking on my screen. Oh, yeah, let me share my screen again. I'm sorry. I'm looking on my screen now at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, which you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Sí, señoría, lo entiendo.
So then, to the offense of tampering with a government record, tampering with a government record, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Culpable, señoría.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea, sir?
No, señoría.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anybody promised you something in order to get you to do this?
No, señoría.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Sí, sí.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine plus court costs, 29 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied. The state will also be taking into consideration cause number 2025 CC 002403 and 2025 CC 002536.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Hilly?
Yes.
And do you agree with this, Mr. Delgado Silva?
Sí, sí, estoy de acuerdo, señoría.
Okay. And the court, sir, having heard your plea of guilty, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 29 days in the Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money run current. The judgment satisfied. Taken into consideration will be cause number 2025 CC 002403 and cause number 2025 CC 002536. That means those cases will be dismissed in return for your pleas in these cases. Do you know if this is the only case holding your client, or does he have an immigration hold? A nice hold.
Immigration hold.
He has an immigration hold? Okay.
Yes.
These cases are taken care of, but your immigration hold is still holding you in jail. Okay? Good luck to you, sir.
Maybe excuse, Your Honor?
You can be excused, Mr. Hilly. And
Gracias,
you can tell the
señor.
police you
Gracias.
finish your case, Mr.
Gracias, licenciado, abogado. Gracias.
Delgado Silva.
Mucha suerte a usted. Mucha suerte a
Ok,
usted.
gracias.
And Arlene, do we need to keep Arlene here? Or does she need to do anything else?
No, Judge, we don't need to keep her.
Dice que ya me puedo
You're
retirar.
free. You're free.
Oh, yeah. Judge,
Thank you.
Attorney
Happy
LaHood needs
Friday
to
to
speak.
you.
Judge, excuse me. Attorney
Oh,
LaHood needs to speak with ADA Urso
Okay.
briefly.
Okay. In the meantime, I've got.
Ms. Urso, can you move to breakout room 6?
Yes.
Thank you.
In the meantime, I'm signing a dismissal on Kinney. Man.
Can you call one of the deputies over here, sir? Excuse me.
Judge, everybody is here for the bonds.
Okay. Let's give Ms. Urso a little bit of time here.
Okay.
Mr. Hood. Hi, Ms. Blake. We got 2 pleas that are almost ready, so I'm asking.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, not a problem.
Well, a few more minutes and then please tell them to come out and let's take these 2 pleas that we have ready.
Okay.
Okay. Let's mute myself. Hold on. Okay, Debbie, did you put the fear of God in them?
They're almost done. I think she's out. Miss Urso is out.
Okay. And so what's happening with Mr. LaHood's case? Just curious. Did you resolve that problem or is it going back?
Yes, Your Honor. It was just on-
Okay. Now, Debbie, who's next in line on, please?
Ready to go. We just need to confirm.
This is page 3, Nicholas
Right.
Ryan. Is this Nicholas Ryan?
Nicholas
in the
Ryan is
front?
next. Nicholas Ryan is next. Okay.
I don't know if that's him in front of you, Judge.
Are you Nicholas Ryan, sir?
No,
Who are
sir.
you?
Sullivan.
Okay, then LaHood, since he's been here since 8:15 this morning.
So LaHood is next?
Last page, Judge.
Yes, and that's gonna be on Sullivan, is that your name, sir? Sullivan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on, let me find you.
It's your MTR. He's on deferred.
Right. Okay, Mr. Sullivan, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Do you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your name Amarion Sullivan?
No, sir. It's Mario Sullivan.
Mario Sullivan. Okay. I'm mispronouncing it. Excuse me. Are you the same Mario Sullivan who in this cause number CC702816, who is currently on deferred adjudication for the offense of driving while intoxicated? Is that you? Sir, is that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have on my screen now a document entitled "The Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video." When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm looking now at a document that's entitled "Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal." I'm signing it. And basically what this document says is that you understand that if I adjudicate you guilty on this deferred adjudication, that you will have a limited right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The reason we're here is that there's been a motion to revoke your probation and to adjudicate you guilty filed in your case that alleges that during the term of your deferred adjudication that you violated those conditions. Could I ask the district attorney to please read the allegation that he's going to plead true to?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is alleging that the defendant violated condition number 22 on or about the 11th day of April 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Marion Dijon Sullivan, did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the portable alcohol monitoring device, in that the defendant submitted a high BRAC sample consistent with alcohol in violation of condition number 22.
To that allegation, how do you plead, sir? True or not true?
True.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you? Besides that, anyone promised you something in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Your Honor. It is for a $0 fine, court costs, 122 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. LaHood? Mr. LaHood. Mr. LaHood. Mr. LaHood.
Judge, I'm sorry, it dropped me right as you said. Is this your understanding? It is
That
our
is your
understanding, Your Honor. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can now. And
Yes, sir.
do you agree to this, Mr. Sullivan?
Yes, sir.
And the court, sir, having heard you plead to the motion to revoke, your probation is revoked. The court hereby adjudicates you guilty of the underlying offense of driving while intoxicated. I sentence you to I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 122 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. I'm going to type in here, defendant is indigent, which may help him in the future if he tries to reinstate his license with DPS, okay, with the super fines and stuff. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. LaHood? Mr. LaHood?
Judge, I'm sorry, it cut me off again. Yes, sir, can you hear me?
Yes. Is this the only case holding your client?
Yes, sir. He's already been sentenced on the felony. This is his only
Okay.
case. He has a hold to go to TDC though, Judge.
Okay, so this case has kept him from being transferred to TC. Is that what it is? Okay, well, this case will no longer hold you, sir. So you can be transferred
Yes,
to
Your
TDC.
Honor.
Good luck to you, okay? Thank you, and Mr. LaHood, you can be excused.
Thank-
Oh. Okay, so what have I got next here? Who's next?
Same page, Judge. Nicholas Ryan.
Nicholas Ryan. Mr. Ryan,
Yes, sir.
all right, I don't have any, oh yeah, I do. I have one set of paperwork on Mr. Ryan, and that's on the 40 case. What's happening on the 10 case? Is that being TSE or is he, what's going on with that? Ms. Urso? You
Yes,
muted.
Your Honor, the criminal trespass is going to be
It's going to be what?
It's to be dismissed, Your Honor.
TIC.
It's going to be TSE, okay. So criminal trespass to be on TSE, and he's pleading on the 10th. Okay. Let me pull up his paperwork. Okay, so Mr. Ryan, can you raise your right hand? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. All right. Do you see the screen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is your name Nicholas Ryan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Nicholas Ryan who this cause number 2025 CC 0000040, who this cause number is charged with the offense of theft of property of something having a value between $100 and $750? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Now looking at a document that's entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You've signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
So then, to the offense of theft of something having a value between $100 and $750, how do you plead?
No contest.
Guilty or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
Hold on. Stand on a plea of no contest. The court can still find you guilty anyway. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
No, Your Honor.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you? Besides that, anyone promised you something in order to?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this of your own free will.
On my own free will, yes, Your Honor.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for 6 months in the Bexar County Jail, probated over 5 months, a $500 fine, court costs, an ATSE course, 48 hours community service, $135 in restitution to Lauren Quesada, and a
Hold on.
no contact
Lauren
order.
Quesada, did you say?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Do you need me to
And-
spell that?
Pardon
And
me?
a no contact order with the same Lauren Quesada.
Okay. And is that it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you agree to this? Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Ms. McClellan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Ryan?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Ryan, the court having heard you plead no contest on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to 6 months. Let me type that in. Probated 6 months in the Bexar County Jail, probated for 5 months. I assess a $500 fine plus court costs. I make it a condition of your probation that you do the AT as in Tom, right? Not P, but Tom, ATSE course.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That you do 48 hours community service.
I think it was 24.
Pardon me?
I think the agreement was for 24.
Is that right,
Yes,
Ms. Urso?
that is correct. 24 hours community
Okay.
service.
24 hours community service. I'm ordering-
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Where it says they sentenced, it says 6 months. That's all correct, right?
Yeah, it's because
Okay.
it's probated for 5 months down
Got you.
below.
Got you, Your Honor. Okay.
Okay, and I'm writing on here restitution of $135. And no contact, and that'll be with Lauren Quesada, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Anything else I need to put in there?
Your
Nothing?
Honor, I was just gonna ask, he's indigent and on disability. Is it possible you could lower or waive his supervisory fees?
Yeah, that's fine. Alex, can you give him whatever the lowest supervisory fee the judge in that court normally gives?
Okay, well, is he on felony probation?
No,
No. Okay, well,
or not that I'm aware of. It's, kind of impossible to figure that out from the computer system now.
okay, well, then if they're not on felony probation, we usually assess the minimum, which is $35.
Okay, the minimum.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Tell the deputies that you still need to talk to the probation officer, so don't let them take your bail. You have to put you off to the side so you can talk to the probation officer, okay?
Yes, sir. The deputies know. I'll be seeing him in 1.
Okay, so good luck to you, sir.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you, Judge. Good luck, Nicholas.
Thank you, ma'am.
Here. What am I missing here? Let me stop the share first of all. Click to sign. All right. So I've sent that off. And so we have, and then Ms. Urso, you're going to owe me a bunch of dismissals at the end of this Zoom meeting. So do not.
Yeah,
go
they
without
should
making
have
sure
all
we've
been
done all
sent to
those.
you, Your Honor.
Okay, now,
Maybe.
Ms. McClellan, you can be excused. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, now let me see. Okay, Angeline, say the magic words.
Turn off YouTube for the whole week, Judge.
Okay, I'm going to turn off YouTube. And I'll see you when I see you because I'm going to Australia. I'm going to have my knee surgery, so it'll be about 2 months or so before you see
We
me.
won't
So.
see you till after the surgery. Good luck.